So it's finally starting to feel like spring around here. The snow is melted into mud, which the dogs are loving, and it gives us a constant challenge inside. But Saturday we saw 2 robins, and yesterday the geese flew over, so I'm super excited. I think this might be spring.
Yeah,
so
the red-winged blackbirds are here.
Oh yeah, the red-winged blackbirds are here.
And we saw a butterfly.
And you know what's the best is that all winter it's kind of quiet. And then now it's like every morning when I go to let the dogs out, the birds are singing. And the puppies actually were not sure what that was all about. Hey, Yummy? You weren't sure what the bird singing was all about because it's been so quiet without them here. But now they're back. It's time to plant. We've already got some things started. We'll take you inside and show you what we got going on. Hey girls. Oh, mama's ladies, yes. So, this is what happens when you have too many dogs. Not enough hands. Oh, but lots of love. Eh? Everybody's got lots of love. So I wanted to show you a little experiment I've been wanting to try. Every year above our septic melts before anywhere else, and we always get dandelions here first and everything because it's warmer because of the septic. So I thought I would try putting a cold frame over top and seeing how it does. So we haven't planted anything or put anything in yet. The plan is to get them planted today and hopefully get them in, but we just wanted to show you while we have enough daylight what it looks like. Gavin, you want to lift up one of the panes of glass? So we just used some old windows that were nice and light. And how's it feel in there? Oh, look, there's stuff growing already on the ground.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. So we put our thermometer in. We've been kind of checking it. It seems to be staying warmer than the rest of the area, even when we had snow piled up around the straw. So right now, it's probably similar to outside, but at night it seems to make a difference. And look at that, little things growing. So I think we might be okay to put some of the cold hardy things in here and see how they do. So we put heating mats under these 3, and normally peppers take forever to come up. Oh, look at that, there's more coming up. I'm so excited. I love seeing baby plants. But we've had really good germination. It's only been about a week and a half, I think, since we planted them. And they actually came up at the same time as the tomatoes, which is unheard of for us without heat. Usually peppers are one of those things where you have to give up on them before they come up. And I noticed that the larger pots didn't germinate as well. So I don't know if that's because the heat just didn't come up to the seeds as well through the large pots. But I did notice, I didn't think we had any, and we do have our first one. So hopefully these will be coming shortly. So we're going to move all these guys out of the window. Because as you can see, even though they're getting light and it's a bright sunny window, they're still reaching for the window and we don't want them to get blinky. So we're going to move them all over to our stand. So it's all set up. We put 3 sets of lights. I'll still need more lights. And I noticed that one of the rows in here is blown. So the color's not quite right. So we'll have to see. We might have to address that. But so here, I usually plant a lot of tomatoes. But believe it or not, all my tomatoes are in this one tray. So we have Napoli paste, Baylor paste, some more Baylor paste, Napoli paste, Precipe Borghese, Galahad, which is a determinate, Drewsba, Kellogg, Eva Purple Ball, and Dr. Weich's. And I'm definitely going to have to thin them because germination was great on these guys. So we have a lot. But I love it. And so if we need more plants, which I don't think we will, but if we need more, we can always take cuttings from our tomato plants instead of sowing tray after tray of tomato plants, which I usually do, and This way takes up a lot less space. So we got our tomatoes, most of our peppers. I think basically we did like 1 cell pack of each kind of pepper, so basically 4 of each kind for most of them. And we've got some hot peppers, some sweet, not as many bell peppers, but a few in there. And then down here are our New York Early, and then this one's Calibra. And for this one we mixed it up. Oh, this is the New York Early. I'm sorry. So this one is the Sweet Spanish Utah. And then we have at the back a white Sweet Spanish. So it's about half-half. So I just got the last of my seeds to come in the mail. This is all my colder hardy stuff or my later season stuff, so it's okay that it came now. Funny enough, it came from Ontario, and my other seeds that came much earlier came from the States, but that's the way it goes here in Canada. Anyways, and being cheap, I saw these and I thought I would give them a try, but the only problem was they're so short. If I want the lids on top, I can't really fit any pots in them. So I went and I picked up some of these soil peat puck things. I don't know what they're called, but that's what I'm going to call them. But I just basically fit in as many as I can. Oh, and I found out they're called peat pellets. I like pucks better. We're going to call them pucks. So we're going to come back in 5 or 10 minutes, which is how long they're supposed to take. And we'll see how they do. So I'm going to add just a little bit more water. Make sure these guys are fully ready. Alright, let's get our seeds and get at it. So I'm going to try Red Kitten. I've never grown this one before, and it's supposed to be quick growing, 34 days. Sounds good to me. I'm looking for some greens. So these are the ones we're actually going to sow and put out in that cold frame. These guys are supposed to go 1/4 inch deep, which is going to be interesting with this. I guess I'll just have to push them down and cover them up. Alright, that's it. We're going to put the cover on and bring them out to the cold frame and see how they do. I think I might sow some in the house just to see the difference and how they do. So it's almost dark, but we got our Red Kitten spinach planted as well as our winter Viroflex. So we'll see how they do. I'm going to cover them up. All right. So I thought I would take a peek in the cold frame and see if any of the spinach out here has come up. The spinach in the house came up a little while before this, but now we're getting quite a few coming up. There, and it's kind of sporadic, but it'll still come up. I think in the next couple of days we'll have probably a good portion of the tray come up, so that's awesome. Let's see how this works. And they're coming up in that one too. So there we go. So a little slower than inside, but on the other hand, it's not taking up any extra room, and they're probably going to be hardier for being raised out here. Now next year I think I'd do it on a larger scale, probably move my movable greenhouse to the spot and then put cold frames within it and see how that does. Anyways, if you enjoyed, don't forget, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might like it, and leave a comment below. It all helps to support the channel.